Behind every triumph lies struggle. For Karim Benzema, the journey to football immortality wasn't just marked by goals and trophies, but by controversies and personal battles that tested his character beyond the pitch. The year 2010 marked the first major off-field crisis. A preliminary investigation into allegations involving an underage prostitute sent shockwaves through French football and placed Benzema under intense scrutiny. Though the case would eventually be dismissed years later, the damage to his public image in France had already taken root. This controversy planted the first seeds of a complicated relationship with his homeland. On the pitch, Benzema sought refuge in his performances for Real Madrid, but even in Spain, criticism was mounting about his goal return and perceived lack of impact in crucial matches. Then came the most damaging controversy of his career. In 2015, allegations emerged regarding Benzema's involvement in an alleged blackmail attempt against teammate Matteo Valbuena over a compromising video. The fallout was immediate and severe. Didier Deschamps dropped Benzema from the national team, beginning a 5-year exile from Les Bleus that would see him miss France's 2018 World Cup triumph. The legal case dragged on for years, resulting in a suspended prison sentence and fine in 2021. Throughout this period, Benzema maintained his innocence while facing intense public condemnation. Perhaps most painful was the perception in France. Benzema, of Algerian descent, became entangled in complex conversations about identity and belonging, sometimes facing criticism that seemed to extend beyond his actions. In response, Benzema did something remarkable. Rather than crumbling under the weight of controversy, he channeled his frustration into his performances. As his national team exile continued, Real Madrid became not just his employer, but his sanctuary. On the Bernabeu pitch, Benzema could still be judged solely on football merit. The transformation was gradual but undeniable. With each passing season away from the French team, Benzema's game elevated. The player once criticized for lacking killer instinct developed precisely that quality. When Cristiano Ronaldo departed in 2018, Benzema embraced the added responsibility. Far from buckling under pressure, he thrived with a team built around him, almost as if the adversity off the pitch had prepared him for leadership on it. The football world began to recognize what was happening. Here was a player using personal challenges as fuel, transforming controversy into motivation for a greater career. In 2021, the narrative shifted dramatically. After nearly 6 years in the international wilderness, Benzema was recalled to the French national team for Euro 2020. The reconciliation with Deschamps and return to Les Bleus represented more than just sporting redemption. It signaled Benzema's personal growth and the football world's recognition of his evolution both as a player and a person. This comeback set the stage for what would become his defining season. In 2021-22, Benzema produced perhaps the greatest individual campaign of his career, leading Real Madrid to La Liga and Champions League glory. His performances were so good that the narrative around him changed completely. The controversies that once defined him were now footnotes to a story of sporting brilliance and personal redemption. The ultimate vindication came in October 2022, when Benzema was awarded the Ballon d'Or, football's highest individual honor. The boy from the suburbs of Lyon, who had weathered storms that would have broken lesser players, stood atop the football world. His journey reminds us that comebacks aren't always instant or dramatic. Sometimes they're built slowly, deliberately, one performance at a time, until redemption becomes undeniable. In the end, it was Karim Benzema that won. His legacy isn't just about overcoming controversy, it's about the rare ability to separate personal challenges from professional excellence, to find focus amidst chaos, and to answer questions not with words, but with undeniable brilliance when it matters most. If you enjoy this video, do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share with your friends. And as always, remember to keep smiling, because a smile always multiplies when you share it.